On this week's episode, I show you how to point at a tape measure. Alright, thanks for clicking on this video, and what I'm really showing you here is my experience dealing with this old, terrible, disgusting floor that some guy put in about 20 years ago. He was probably devilishly handsome at the time, but it didn't hold up. Living in an old house, it moves around, and I'm just tearing it up here. Hardly any of these were attached anymore. It's just time to go. So I went and found the most inexpensive flooring I could get, which is, my style. Those who know me, and just showing here, all cleaned up, all swept up, peeled off these kind of baseboard molding things, and you can see I broke some, but not a big deal. And the camera's having a hard time focus on this flooring, but it's just your average run-of-the-mill, click-together, laminate flooring. I'm not going to go to a huge expense. It's for an entrance. It just needs to hold up. I know what you're thinking. Water is probably an issue here, but we have rugs and mats and things, and I'm not too concerned. And with the expense, it just, if it gets wrecked, tear it up, do it again. We're talking in my money, $70 so it's for a full thing, and the foam backing was the most expensive thing. So, but I did wanted to show it. It actually is an important thing, especially with, as you can see, such an irregular floor. I just left everything. You can see I left the mortar or the grout, and it's just all there. So depending on your floor, if you're going over lino or something, you may not need this, but you probably should have it. And I'm just taking extra kind of caution putting this in, and I'm showing you it all and showing me really struggling with it. I don't know why I struggled with this so much, but it's probably just because it's a small room. Such a large person has a hard time moving around in it. So, and it had a little bit of adhesive backing. I used it, and you can see I massively overlapped it, but I'm okay with it. Turned out all right. You just want to throw it out anyway. So I'm showing you here, this is the straightest piece of the room and the longest, and you may want to start there, but big mistake. Start where you're going to see it the most, and this is kind of entrance to the kitchen, and this is where you'll see it most. So this is where I want to put my full piece, and start here is kind of where you want it to look the best. And this is all straightforward. I don't show a lot of it, but put the tape measure right side up for the camera. Try to get the camera to focus on this tape measure. So I measured it at 34 and a half. I'm going to cut it at 32 and a half, 32 and 3/4. You need a little room for this stuff to go in, but you don't want it tight to the wall. And I'm sure you've done this. If you've clicked on this video, you know how this stuff goes together. It's just, I'm not going to show it just because it's just self-explanatory. It's just so super simple. I'm just showing you the experience of somebody, this bald and this fat can do this and still look, half decent. So you cut the end, use some kind of a straight thing. The focus was just it had a hard time focusing on this wood. So sorry for the soft kind of effect here, but it is what it is. This type of flooring it's got to all go together before it snaps in. Kind of a pain, but so if this is a concern, if you have a really long room, it may be a concern for you to to get it all together like that. And sometimes you'll still develop a little gap in the wood, like if your joints aren't super tight. And the first thing they say in the instructions, it'll void the warranty if you use a hammer on this stuff. And I'm going to show you how to use a hammer. So a little scrap, put it down, keep it flat, just slight tap, and it'll just suck the gap out of it. Just be super gentle, and you can get away with it. And this is it, finished. Kind of dirty, out and wet. You'll see here in a minute why it is. And just kind of put the base molding on. Not great. It's all still needs to be painted, but all cut, all put together, and half decent for an entrance. And you know, most of this is again going to get covered with rugs and dressers and coats and you know backpacks from the kids and everything else, right? So it is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna paint up the corners, and oh, this is what else I have to do today. But thanks for watching.